And on to game number 7, 6 p.m. Central Time, God's time zone on ESPN. Pitt is headed to Georgia Tech. And yes, Pitt got boat raced last week by Notre Dame. I'm pretty sure a lot of teams would have gotten boat raced by Notre Dame last week. But Pitt was also not all that worried about that game. Georgia Tech right now favored by 2.5 at home, a total of 61.5 to 62.5. And looking at the numbers, projected stat spread has Georgia Tech by 1.16. My power rating has Georgia Tech by 0.7. Last 4 weeks has got Georgia Tech by 0.37. So we're talking about a tight football game here. That is an odd implied score. What is going on with this database? I'll have to fix that. Anyway, so Georgia Tech number 32 in PPA margin. Pitt is number 35. Pitt has been playing significantly better with Mason Heinschel at quarterback than what they were early in the season. The offensive numbers still have not quite caught up. Still not great at running the football. A whole lot better at throwing the football, but that is totally a Cade Bell offense, right? They throw the ball the 18th most in the country. 55.44% of the time they are throwing it. Georgia Tech, on the other hand, they run the ball the 36th most in the country, over 55% of the time, and they are really good at it. The issue for Georgia Tech is that Pitt's defense is good at defending the run. Number 9 in PPA allowed per rush, number 5 in yards allowed per rush, number 3 in rushing success allowed, number 21 in rushing explosiveness allowed, number 3 in offensive line yards allowed, number 5 in stuff rate. This sounds like a Pat Narduzzi offense, or defense, excuse me. The offense is certainly weird, but Narduzzi at least has been adaptable enough to understand what his football team needs. I mean, this is still a 7-3 football team, right? Georgia Tech's offense is really good. Number 14 in PPA per drive. Pitt's defense is really good. Number 57 in PPA per drive allowed. Pitt's offense, number 66 in PPA per drive. Georgia Tech's defense is number 104. I mean, they let Boston College. There was 1,200 yards of offense in that game last week. Georgia Tech probably should not have beaten Boston College last week, and yet here we are. Georgia Tech 9-1 on the season. They are 4-1 against the spread at home, plus 4.2. Pitt is 3-1 against the spread on the road, plus 2.3. So this Pitt team has been playing pretty well on the road as well. Current strength of schedule, as bad as Pitt's schedule has been, Georgia Tech's has been worse. Number 88 in current strength of schedule, Pitt number 69. So let's take a look at who can finish drives, etc. Pitt, for as much as they get the ball up and down the field, they are number 3 in scoring opportunities per game. So 5.44 drives per game that they get a first down inside the – or sorry, this is completely backwards. Pitt on offense, 3.82 drives per game. That's not right either. Sorry. Number 4. Pitt's offense is number 4 in scoring opportunities per game. Sometimes I get going too quick, don't I? Sometimes. Pitt's offense, number 4 in the country in scoring opportunities per game. 8.67 drives per game that they get a first down inside the opponent 40. Georgia Tech's defense is number 47 in scoring opportunities allowed per game. But Pitt is number 65 in points per scoring opportunity. So they're not great at finishing drives. 3.82 points per possession that they get in first down inside the opponent 40. That could also go on to tell you that Pitt is number 106 in offensive red zone touchdown rate, even though they're number 4 in red zone appearances per game. Just a little over half the time do they score a touchdown when they get inside the red zone. Not great. However, Georgia Tech, they're number 54 in points allowed per scoring opportunity, number 56 in red zone touchdown rate allowed. So let's see what that means. Georgia Tech is number 129 in takeaways per game. Pitt is number 21 in takeaways per game. As far as giveaways per game, Georgia Tech does not turn the ball over. Number 25 in giveaways per game. Pitt is number 114 in giveaways per game. So this is hat on hat. Let's see who can actually make the other blink at this point. because Pitt wants to give you the ball. Georgia Tech doesn't want to take it. Georgia Tech doesn't want to give you the ball. Pitt wants to try and take it away. That's the way it works. On the other side, Georgia Tech on offense, number 63 in points per scoring opportunity. Pitt's defense, number 114. However, Pitt is number 3 in allowing first downs inside their 40. Georgia Tech is number 20 in that position. Georgia Tech, for whatever reason, has not been playing great. They're 9-1, but they're number 47 in 5 factors rank. Pitt is number 40. Pitt, a much better first-half team. Georgia Tech is slightly better in the second half, but they're still not as good as Pitt when it comes to, points per game margin, etc. I think Pitt can go down there and win this game in Atlanta. I think they're probably going to win the game. So with this thing sitting at 2.5 in favor of Georgia Tech, I showed you the last 4 weeks. Last 4 weeks, power rating and the projected stat spread all have Georgia Tech by less than this 2.5. That's the direction I'm going. So I don't trust this Georgia Tech defense, and I think Pitt's defense is just good enough to slow down Haynes King and company. I will take the freshman. I'll take the freshman quarterback over Haynes King here. Whew. That's a rough one. Give me Pitt plus 2.5.